hold it. For the love of Jane Russell's big fat horse's ass on toast, stop ringing that goddamn bell. Shit the bed. Well, howdy, folks. Come on in. Well, from the looks of them fancy breeches and sassy little hairdos, y'all ain't from around here, are you? So where y'all from? What? I didn't quite get that. Obviously all y'all is mutes, 'cause you wouldn't be fucking with me now, would you? No. See, the last guy that fucked with me ain't having a real good howdy-do today right now. Y'all city slickers think you can come in here and just waste my whole goddamn day, don't you? Well, the hell with that. Get the hell on out of here. I got me some chickens to be dealing with. Look, you don't quit doing the asshole shuffle and pick one of these goddamn options, I'm gonna come over there and put my boot up your ass. Oh, fine. You can just stand there and kiss a dog's titties for all I care. I got me some reading I gotta catch up on, if you don't mind. Jesus Christ. Get this here thing on. Jesus. Oh. Yeah, that's a picture of the Grand Canyon or my ex-girl one. Yeah, let me see here if I got it. Oh, darling. I would purely love to bite you in the ass, take the lockjaw and have you drag me to death. Oh, yeah. Oh, my Lord. All that and flexible, too. Damn. Let me see here. Turn-ons. Oh, shit. Long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners, puppies. Fuck. Oh, turn-offs. Rude people. Violence. Clowns. Fucking whore. What the hell are you all still doing here? What, are you in love with my ass or something? Well, why don't you just get up off that couch and come here and kiss me on my ass then? Jesus Christ. Oh, well, fine. It is now official. You have just wasted most of my fucking day. It's lunchtime already. Damn. You will excuse me, won't you? Well, thank you very much. One of them juicy motherfuckers. Oh, yeah. I love this shit. Oh, damn. Y'all gotta get a laugh, I'm telling you. I bet you these go over real big at the police station. Damn. Well, fuck you very much.
What's going on, everybody?
Good evening.
I never actually posted this to socials. I'm going to do that real quick.
Oh, you did?
You know, and it's important I do that because I think Instagram, at least, I don't know if you do it on X, but it alerts. It does. There's a lot of people that I think will come over because I posted on Instagram. That's where they see it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So let me do that. But what's up, Tom? I see you're in here.
Yeah, Tom, what's going on, man?
Let's shut off that music. All right. Yeah, give me a second. I'm going to post
No,
this.
you're good, man. What's new in the chat? Any Tom, you have a good Thanksgiving, man? Aaron, you have a good Thanksgiving? Did you make all the
What? I was trying to come up with I was trying to come up with it on the fly. I was going to do the Fletcher Reed. I'm a little upset about a sexual like, oh, I don't remember what he said though. I couldn't get it right. Well, as you're young, it'll happen to more. Like, oh, what did he say?
God, I can't even remember.
I'm a little upset. I don't remember what he's, but I wanted to say that, but I couldn't fit out the fucking words. It'll happen more and more.
What's up? Your cholesterol, fatty, dead man walking. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just gonna be a shoot the shit episode. Typically we do the commentaries on Wednesday, but we're doing Alien Romulus, and I wanted time to watch my physical copy, so we're doing that Friday.
I still haven't ordered that yet. It's tempting, but I watched it on Disney.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching I don't want to waste it on the fucking Disney one if I had the physical on pre-order.
Yeah. I'm wondering what that looks like. I'm sure it looks pretty solid.
I'm sure it looks good. There's no way it doesn't. It's a new release. Come on, man.
Demolition Man should be shipping out here pretty soon.
Yeah, I overpaid.
It's on Amazon for $33 right now.
I had already bought it non-refundable from like Diabolic or whoever.
Yeah.
Usually I don't get burned by but in this case I did. Oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah, they're giving Romulus perfect scores.
Who's giving Romulus perfect scores?
On Blu-ray.com.
Oh, okay. Sorry guys. Let me see here.
Yeah, I was pretty underwhelmed by all the Cyber Monday, Black Friday deals. Really wasn't. I didn't get anything, really. I got like 2 things.
Well, okay, I'm about done here. Sorry, I just got to send this out. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good, man. You're good.
I jumped on the MVD thing just because. Okay, here's what happened.
Yeah.
No. I really wasn't looking to, but remember I told you the only MVD title I wanted was Mikey, and I bought it. I told you I bought it on sale during the sales on Amazon, and I don't know what happened, but I looked at my receipt and I got charged full price, like $30 for Mikey
on Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, and I bought it on sale. So I'm like, I don't know what happened. I've never dealt with this before. And I'm like, was it in my cart? And then within like an hour, it shifted. But no, I checked everything. Something wasn't adding up. Anyway, all I know is I paid full price. I'm like, well, fuck that. And it was $5.99 on the MVD sale. So I got to return the Amazon one. $30 for Mikey.
That's ridiculous.
You should pay $30 for any MVD title. None of them. There's such a budget label, but to get the free shipping, of course they got me. I'm like, well, I'll buy a fucking. I have to spend at least $75. So I'll kind of go over that haul if you guys want to see it.
Oh, see, I didn't even end up getting anything. So,
I had to get some shit to justify the $75 to not. I mean, there's some fun titles in here, but MVD is not like, they are what they are.
Well, Kino has their sale going on too, so I still need to get Sudden Death, and that's on sale. So
I already had that.
I know you do.
Let me go over my MVD titles if you guys would like to see.
I'm curious, man.
What up, Silhouette? He says, have you read the new Batman 89 novel called Batman Resurrection? It is set between the first movie and the 89 sequel comics. Is that the one that came with my Batman 89 Mondo vinyl soundtrack that I shared in the Discord? If so, I just kind of flipped through it. I kind of flipped through the Batman 89 novel. I don't know if it was Resurrection or what, but
is that the Prince soundtrack?
No, it's the film score.
The score, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I have both that and Returns now on the score, and I'm good with that.
Party,
all right, so
man.
This isn't MVD, but I did get my Alien Resurrection. No, Resurrection. God, it wishes. No, I'm just kidding. Romulus. And
what is that? Is that a steelbook?
It's a steelbook. I actually I of course like the regular cover better.
Yeah.
But I just had to. I don't know. I just had to get the steelbook. I don't know why. But
you and your damn steelbooks.
I'm just not a fan. I don't know what it is about. What is it? Every era has like different trends with their cover art, and I don't know what's going on with this era. Is this like the Disney era, the Marvel?
Yeah, that's definitely Disney shit.
Avengers thing. What the fuck is this? Really, it's like collage. That's on everything.
Is a Xenomorph even on there?
That's in the left corner. You see, it's like a
barely see it.
Face.
Is there a face hugger on there too? Or no?
It's in the wall. Oh,
Oh,
don't know. Something in the water. I don't know. There's one on the back, but anyway, whatever, man. I'm just gonna be looking at the spine. It is gonna look good next to my Alien Steelbook with the green though. But no, I like the regular cover, and actually, I think I like the Blu-ray has the red on the black of the face hugger, and the 4K is the inverted. So, but it is what it is, man. I just got the Steelbook because whatever. I don't care. How often do I really look at the cover? Not really often. Anyway, so here's the MVD haul. I had to rebuy Mikey for its true price. What it's
only
worth.
like $7.
No, it was like $4.99 or $5. It was dirt ass cheap.
Yeah.
This is what this movie is worth. Don't kid yourself. Don't pay an astronomical fee on Amazon. Like,
every Black Friday they do the same MVD sale with the same title. So hold off until next year. It'll be there.
And then I got ripped off by Amazon. This is not because MVD doesn't. Oh, I guess it is MVD. Wow, I didn't know this is actually because MVD don't they sell titles that are not MVD labeled?
Yeah.
But this actually says MVD Visual, so I guess it's a subsidiary. Yeah, MVD Marquee Collection. But I have been wanting a copy of this because I absolutely fucking love this documentary. It's the Anvil Story of Anvil documentary.
Okay, I didn't know they did that.
I have this on DVD from way back in the when, but it got a Blu-ray release a few years back, and I still hadn't had the Blu-ray release. I'm a little annoyed that the slipcover was shrink wrapped and it's a little crunched. Up there. You see how it's crunched up there, dude, in the corner?
Mr. Perfectionist. Who cares?
Look at that. You see that crunch, dude?
Who cares, dude? Who cares about the crunch?
I do, dude.
I gave up my slip cover thing. I don't give a shit about slip covers anymore.
Yeah, you just like your fucking J cards, you fucking weirdo.
I don't even like those anymore. I can care less. I'm at the point where I'm like,
Todd's reformed in like a week. Like he was a week.
It's been like 2 years, dude.
But now I'm gonna have to put it on display on this side, which is perfect. But it drives me crazy because this is the side with this is the wrong side. You have to display it on this side. That is the rule. But I have to do it on this side because it looks better. Anyway, that's a great. Have you seen that documentary? No,
I've never seen it.
You've never seen this documentary?
No. I mean, I've seen it around. I've never watched it.
Metal on metal. It's ridiculous. So you should watch it. It's an awesome documentary. It's one of my favorite documentaries. I remember when this came out, you honestly couldn't tell if it was a Spinal Tap thing, if it was a mockumentary, because most people had not heard of Anvil. And people can act like they were big Anvil fans, but for people my age, this put Anvil on the map.
Yeah, that's the first time I heard them.
They were around coming up a couple years before Metallica, Motley Crue, that kind of era. And maybe your dad or something had heard of them in passing, but people our age, dude, nobody knew who fucking Anvil was. And so I thought it was like a mockumentary, but it's a real band. And it's a documentary about this band that almost made it. And then all their peers sort of just went ahead of them. And then they spent the last 30 years, like this guy works at a cafeteria, soup kitchen, wearing a hairnet, driving food, like Meals on Wheels. This guy, it's sad, but it's uplifting because these guys, they don't give up the dream, dude. It's awesome. It's an awesome. Yeah. It's
kind of like us.
Fuck. Okay. Moving on. Shit, dude. We are the Anvil.
We are the
Anvil of podcasts.
Yes.
We're
a turd that doesn't flush.
Podcast on podcast. He's got a song called "The Thumb Hang," and it's so funny to watch him in this documentary. Tom, do you remember this? Where they're like writing a song because this guy Lips, dude. He's so funny. He's so fucking ugly, dude. He's so weird looking, but anyway, Lips is so funny because he's writing a song. They're talking about writing a thumb hang. He's like, duh, thumbs, they will twist. Can you resist thumb hang? It's just so cheesy, dude.
My God. I need to watch this now.
Dude, it's 10 out of 10.
Really?
I saw this when this was out. I was in London for the first time. This came out in 2009. And I was in Piccadilly Circus, and I saw this in a movie theater by myself. I just walked past the theater, like a little indie Moxie type theater, and they were showing it. And I walked in and just sat in there. I was the only person in the damn theater, and I just watched Anvil, the story of Anvil, by myself. And it was such a cool experience. And I walked out feeling like, Judd Nelson, I can take on the world, dude.
Slash is in this documentary?
It's got interviews, like Lars, and it's got, it's like, as you watch, you're like, are these guys just in on the bit? Is this a real band? Is it like? But no, it's real. It's totally real.
It's like this came out in 2023. The Blu-ray release.
The Blu-ray.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but the movie, I had it on DVD as soon as it came out. But yeah, it took a long time to get a Blu release. Really quick, Silhouette. Thank you so much, brother. Dude, you're spoiling us. You're making us feel like we are not Anvil, and for that, we are eternally grateful. We are.
I'll take the Anvil.
No, we're gonna be Wasp. I just strive to be a Wasp level.
Yeah.
Wasp had a badass debut album. Their first few records are really good. They had a moment, right? I'll fuck you like a beast, every one of you, every last one of you. I always thought Blackie Lawless, especially now, he looks like Alec Baldwin in drag, dude. He looks just like fat. Huh?
Wasp was here not too long ago, like last year. Maybe
with ago. Armored Saint, dude. Yeah, you should have. Yeah. I wanted to go when they were here, but I think it got canceled. Yeah, it got canceled, and then they ended up like rebooking the dates. But I saw Armored Saint by themselves. But I would have loved to have seen because they were just playing the first album in its entirety. Awesome, dude. It's a great record. Anyway, Silhouette, to your message timeline. Okay, so he's explaining the timeline of this novel. Batman 89, is that the movie? Okay. Batman Resurrection novel, the sequel novel coming in 2025 with the Riddler. Batman 89 first comic series, and Batman 89 Echoes second comic series, and Batman Returns. Ooh, I can't keep track of all this. This is complicated. So what I have the novel that says Batman 89. Which one is that? It's got like Billy D. Williams as Two-Face, and it's like the aftermath of the Joker, right? I don't know. I'll actually have to. I keep saying I'll sit down and read stuff, but I never do. I don't read.
Oh yeah, it's hard. It's hard to.
My wife the other day, she told me like you don't read, and she said in a way like I don't know how to read. I'm like, well, what the fuck? And it kind of hit me but I'm like, okay, I read.
My wife reads like a book in 2 days, and it would take me like 2 years.
Oh yeah, did your wife read a lot?
Not a lot, but when she does, she's hardcore. She gets into
it. Let's see. Yeah, what's it called? Anvil put out a new album a while ago. Yeah, they're always putting out stuff.
And speaking of new albums, did you hear the new Motley Crue album?
They don't have an album
or a new single. It is so bad, dude.
I saw the last one was Dogs of War. Dude, they're terrible. They're fucking horrible.
So bad.
Horrible. Dude, that band sucks, dude.
Yeah.
They suck. They're fucking hacks, dude. The most talented thing in that band is Tommy Lee's
I still
dick,
like
dude.
him, but their new stuff's shit.
Tommy Lee's dick has more talent than anything in that band, dude. That's sad. But no, I think they suck. But anyway, really quick, I can't move on from Anvil. So yeah, they put out a new album. So when this came out, it gave them the biggest spike in popularity they'd ever seen, thanks to a documentary. Because the director was a big Anvil fan. He's like, dude, I got to make a fucking documentary about these guys. And it's such a great idea. If you're like a metal fan, like you got to have that band that you just love, that you feel should have had their due. And who directed it? It's somebody of note. Gosh, who is it?
Sasha something.
Sasha Gervasi. Who is that? That is somebody. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Never heard of him.
They did something. British director.
Hitchcock. No.
Yeah. He directed. Looks like he directed the movie.
Big Tease. Whatever that is.
Hold on. I really hate IMDb now. Yeah, he directed Hitchcock, that biopic about Alfred Hitchcock with Anthony Hopkins. I know he's done other stuff because he had done something before, because that came after Anvil. He wrote The Terminal with Tom Hanks. Oh, nice. Anyway, he's done shit, and he did this documentary, and it gave Anvil the pretty much only boost in their career they've really ever had. And I remember they played the Spirit Awards, because this movie was like up for all these awards, indie awards. They were like playing like metal on metal at the Spirit Awards. And I remember off the back of the success of this documentary, they got the direct support slot for AC/DC's like Black Ice tour, stadium tour, which is the best gig they ever had. So, but it sucks because it didn't last. Because pretty much when that film died, they just went back down the shitter again. It didn't last forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I know who Anvil is now, and I'm sure a lot of people know who Anvil is now because of it, but they're not exactly playing big places. They're still they're probably
playing
still
casinos. Yeah.
Oh, they wish, dude.
Oh, really?
You should see his documentary. They're playing like fucking VFW halls, and there's
Oh,
like one guy in the
wow.
there's like
Okay.
one guy in a crowd in a wheelchair, and that's it, pumping his fist, dude. There's like no one in the crowd. It's just like one guy, and they're like, "Yeah, this is Steve. He's our biggest fan. He comes to all our shows. He's like you, Silhouette. He's like he comes to all. He's like it's like oh, Steve's our fan, and it's so funny. But I don't think they're. Yeah, I just think it lasted a minute, and but it's a great documentary. If you love docs, watch it. Men at Work.
Great movie.
Men at Work. And I had to triple check that I hadn't bought this yet. Because I was like, how do I not have this? And I guess this had to have been in my cart a million times with MVD on these sales.
Yeah.
I thought I had it, but I didn't. And yeah, an amazing movie. And I don't remember what I paid for it, but
They were all dirt cheap.
Yeah, it was under 10. But Silhouette, you ever seen Men at Work? Golf clap, anybody?
Yeah.
Even though this movie's funny, I do think it's I think the third act shits the bed a little bit. It's kind of unfortunate, but and the villain is really lame, but it's funny. You just kind of enjoy it because Charlie and Emilio are so great.
Oh yeah,
together.
going back and forth, yeah.
They're so great. Oh, another movie that's been on my list I got from the sale. This has actually been on my list to stream, and I've had troubles finding it. But because I'm a sucker for schlock like this, Mean Guns, starring Christopher Lambert and Ice-T.
Okay, yeah, you have to let me know how that is. I want to see that. That was in my cart too.
This is dirt cheap. I am a sucker for this dude. I love Ice-T's wooden ass acting, dude, and I love Christopher Lambert. And I'm like, I just don't know how this could be not worth the fucking $5 I paid for it or whatever. Okay, so and then you gotta help me how you pronounce this. Diamonds of Kilimanjaro, is that right?
I don't even know what that is.
It's Jess Franco. It's a cannibal film.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's one I haven't seen then.
Yeah, and it was dirt cheap. Let's see. I mean, just from the back of it, it looks like your standard cannibal fare. There's I see jungle people, I see bushes, and I see skulls. Probably a lot. I mean, even on the cover, there's literally a naked woman there, so I'm sure I know what I'm going to get myself into.
Did you end up getting Showdown?
Excuse me?
Did you get Showdown?
Was that on sale where?
That was an MVD too.
It was not.
Billy Blanks and Christina Taylor.
Oh, I thought you were saying Showdown Little Tokyo. No, I didn't. I didn't get Showdown.
That movie's great, dude. It's so cheesy, dude.
How much was that?
It was like $6.
Well, I trust me. I capped this at 75, and as soon as I hit the threshold, I'm like, okay, I'm done. But I see you, Stallone, dude.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen that in forever.
Otherwise known as Detox in other territories.
Yeah.
And it's basically The Thing. It's a Thing knockoff, but in a remote detox clinic. And I know it's got what's his face? Not Tom Skerritt. The principal, the other Tom. His fucking name. Major League. Why can't I spit out? Tom Berenger.
Yeah.
It's got Tom Berenger. And I remember the movie not being great, but I paid like $5 or $6 for this. I'm like, you know what? I was just trying to flesh it out to get to that 75. And it's a Stallone movie. I don't have it.
It's a horror flick, right?
Yeah, it's a slasher. It's a slasher movie, and like it's a whodunit. It's kind of like I said, it reminds you of The Thing because of the setting, the winter setting, and they're isolated. And who all's in this? So obviously Sly, Tom Berenger, Charles Dutton, Sean Patrick Flanagan, that's Powder, and Dina Meyer. Hey, that's the chick from that's Rika.
Slit Your Shorts?
No, Dina Meyer is from Starship Troopers. She's the
okay.
The chick
She's the badass one.
Yeah, the badass one.
Yeah.
And then Robert Patrick's in it.
Mm.
Yeah. So, I thought it said Paul Walker. It says Polly Walker, but it's got Chris Christopherson too. I mean, it's got a pretty cool cast. So I'm gonna have to watch this again. I might watch this with a lady, but Okay, so this is good. This is good. Action USA.
Oh yeah, I have that. Yeah.
Yeah, this is worth the pennies I gave it. This movie's terrible. Don't get me wrong, but it's a good time.
Yeah, it's a good popcorn flick. Yeah,
it's absolutely ridiculous, And I really wish MVD carried Stone Cold or it was on sale because I gotta own Stone Cold in my shitty action movie collection. Who is that out by anybody? Stone Cold?
Yeah, it's on sale on Kino's sale right now.
Is it really?
I think it's like $10 or
Oh, you're killing me,
$9.
Todd.
Yeah, it's Kino's sale because they have one going on right now.
Wait. Silhouette, Adrian loves Jungle Rot. Gross. Are we talking about the actual condition? Or are we talking about the band? Are we still on bands? Because there's a band called Jungle Rot. Jungle Rot equals blue waffle of the toes.
Did you get No Retreat, No Surrender?
No, I always pass in that movie because it sucks.
Well, you gotta, round out your Van Damme collection.
One of these days, maybe next year after I've cleared out all the MVD
It's
titles.
not worth the $5.
Like there's only because like I said, next year it's gonna be the same titles on sale.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, well, there's no more fucking time. Oh, I can get fucking No Retreat, No Surrender, but now I'm nowhere near that $75 I got to spend.
Yeah.
And that is shit. And so is like Black Eagle, dude. Fuck those movies. Anyway, okay, so this one I know has been on my list for a few years because whenever I'm on this MVD sale, I always want to get the free shipping. And I'm like, oh God, I'm like trying to pad it with these shitty movies I would never buy just to get it. And I can't justify it. And I end up trimming them off. But this movie, I know it was about time. This movie I finally got, but it never makes the cut. It is the Die Hard knockoff Blast, starring Lyndon Ashby.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that. We wanted to see that.
It's literally the covers. Look at it. It looks like it's the tower, dude.
Yeah,
it's Die Hard, and it stars Lyndon Ashby, aka Johnny Cage, who I have an affinity for. Andrew Divoff, that's Wishmaster, and it's got Rutger Hauer at the bottom. So, look.
Okay, this is a terrorist or holding the U.S. Olympic swim team.
It's fucking Die Hard. Look at this. Look at the terrorist, dude. Bootleg Wesley Snipes there. It's
and the only janitor, Jack Bryant, can stop them. Okay, he's a janitor, dude.
You know what's so funny is this is a knockoff of Die Hard, but it actually sounds like more of a knockoff of Sudden Death, which is a knockoff of Die Hard. Because in Sudden Death, he's working at a hockey rink. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs or whatever. And then he's like the general utility guy changing light bulbs. And now he's the janitor of this Olympic sport. So it's like they're ripping off the ripoffs. But that cover, dude, that is straight up John McClane.
Yeah.
Look at it. But I'm a sucker for this shit though, dude. Like I know what I'm getting.
Oh yeah, Rutger Hauer's in it, man. I mean, that's
I might watch this tonight. I'm a sucker for these.
You'll have to let me know how it is, man.
I'm just hold on. I'm a sucker for these movies, dude, where I know exactly where they're going. I could write them as they're playing, and I just want to see Lyndon Ashby pretend to be a tough guy with a gun, dude. Anyway, all right, so I don't know why this made it and something like Showdown didn't, but it was just the luck of the draw. I got Snapdragon with Pam Anderson.
Oh my god, Snapdragon! You just want to see 90s Pam Anderson, which I
do, dude. I absolutely do. Have you ever seen this, dude?
I'm sure I saw it in like Cinemax or
no.
HBO
I've never seen it, and I'm sure it's absolutely terrible. But this one was pretty cheap, and if I would have known about Showdown, I probably didn't notice that. I probably would have got that. Let me see who else is in this. Probably nobody. Pam Anderson. She's literally the only person on the credits in the back, so that tells you everybody else is a nobody. Let's see. Amazon canceled my $10 Black Friday order due to limited stock. Now the complete series Blu-ray is out of print, $50. With maybe I missed your message. What was it? What's the series? Oh, Teen Titans. Not saying you have to be this person, but did you contact their customer support? You know, like they might give you like some kind of coupon or something. Like, hey, I pre-ordered it and you canceled it, or they might honor it. If you like, just go on the little chat and raise a stink. They might let you buy it and then cover the difference to make, you know, essentially. You tried? Dude, you didn't try hard enough, dude. I get what I want when I talk to those fuckers.
It looks like Matt McCoy's in that movie. Remember him? Lloyd Braun from Seinfeld, dude.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I got this movie too. Speaking of shitty action movies, I got Falcon Rising.
I've seen that.
It's probably shit, dude.
It was okay. It was okay. It was
Michael J. White. We got this cancerous.
I saw that on Redbox. I think I got that on Redbox.
Cancerous herpy Neil McDonough, who's like in everything, dude. Especially a lot of these movies. And Was that Layla Ali, dude?
I think they made like 2 of those because I think I saw the second one as well.
Oh god, is this by? Hopefully, this isn't by that studio that does those fucking Redbox Bruce Willis movies.
It might be because I think I got it on Redbox back in the day.
Yeah, but there's a particular studio that pumps out all those fucking movies, and they're bad. Because if it's like a normal just B action movie with Michael Jai White, I love that shit. But if it's like, you know what I'm talking about, those types of movies, I wasted $3. And then I got this one. I had never heard of this, but it's a Paul Schrader movie, so I'm like, it can't be bad. This movie called Adam Resurrected. It's got
I've never heard of that.
Jeff Goldblum and Willem Dafoe. I mean, Paul Schrader's awesome, so it's like it's got to be. Can't be fucking terrible.
2008 war drama. I've never heard of it.
Paul Schrader, of course. Jeff Goldblum, Willem Dafoe. They're the main stars, but I like Willem Dafoe in just about anything. So I'm actually really attracted to movies like this that I've never heard of, but have like pedigree to it. Like, oh, I'll watch that. Yeah, that's what I got from MVD. So, you get anything like that you want to show off? Anything from these sales or?
No.
Isn't it funny how that much filth cost me $75? That just a big stack of fucking trash. I mean, that's a lot of movies.
It is a lot of movies.
I mean, it's not all trash. Like Anvil's not trash. That's a quality movie. That was a huge indie hit. It was a huge documentary. I recommend that is a 10 out of 10. So I recommend that to anybody.
We should do a Pamsploitation, or we can.
Oh yeah, dude. We got to review the Pam and Tommy tape, dude.
Raw Justice. We can do Naked Souls. I mean, she's done so many.
You sure Tommy Lee's not the star of Raw Justice? That sounds like what he dishes out. Jeez. Anyway,
did we
ever put the chat link in the stream chat?
Yeah, I've been putting it in there.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Yeah, somebody jump on if they want.
Oh, you can if you want. No pressure, but we're happy to chat. Yeah, sorry I interrupted you. What have you gotten?
Like I said, I didn't get anything Black Friday. I mean, I got like 2 things. One I can't show off because I haven't opened it yet. And the other thing hasn't even came yet. So
because your wife hasn't vetted it yet. Did she open the? So did you give her the instructions?
I haven't yet, but I have the box sitting here. I'll give her the instructions later on what to do.
Todd and I are doing the gift exchange on the last stream before Christmas.
Yep.
And I had my gift sent, and they got all confused with packages he has. I forgot that last year we misnamed each other to be an indicator, and I didn't do that this year. So he's got to make sure his wife gets to him first and inspects them.
I did order my Christmas present for this year. So my wife and I kind of do the thing where we want at least 1 or 2 gifts under the tree for us. So I buy mine, she buys hers, and then we just, wrap them up so the kids think we got something.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't even just like tell her like, hey, this is what I want, or you don't let
no, because
just cut out the middleman. Just like, hey, you're gonna give it, I'll just get it for me.
Just easier that way. So what I wanted a bathrobe. So I got a really nice bathrobe on Amazon. So I'm very excited about that. One of those Turkish bathrobes, dude, really thick.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
That's
you actually gonna wear it though?
Oh, all the time.
I always feel like,
especially in the winter, dude, it's like 20 degrees here already.
I always feel like, I like to have a robe, but then I feel like I'll never wear it if I get it.
Oh, I'll wear it. Around the house all the time.
I walk around next to nothing.
I know you. Well, it's Arizona. I mean, it's not.
But even in the winter, I like to bundle up. But I love. I don't know, man. I just like being out there. I don't know what to say, but it's nice when you go to a nice hotel or something or a spa and you wear the robes. Like, oh, it feels weird though. But yeah. Anyway, that's cool. So how much do those run? Can I ask? Are they expensive?
I got one for like $50. I mean, but yeah, I mean they're usually like $100. So
nice. What did your wife get for herself?
I think she got a purse or something like that. But yeah, and the other thing I'll show off later. I just haven't opened it yet. So I already told you what it was, but
I don't. Maybe later, maybe sometime, but I don't get away with that stuff now. Like we had our anniversary in October, and I had to buy the lady a purse, dude. I bought her like a Michael Kors purse or whatever, and I have to drop a few $100s on stuff like that. Happens.
Well,
Need a
Well,
few
you're
kids.
still newlyweds, so give it 10, 20 years.
It's like
I mean, I've been dating we were dating 20 years ago, so married
yeah, it's
10.
crazy how long you were dating your wife, and you
Yeah.
guys been along together a long time. Bro, I want to mail you some TMNT stuff for Christmas. Well, man, I gotta say, this actually is this brings up an interesting point. I feel weird about getting gifts. I feel weird about it. I appreciate when you guys give us, tips and super chats. That's all cool. But the actual gift thing, I don't know. It feels odd to me. I'm not exactly giving people anything. It's not like I can return gifts to everybody that would do that. But maybe that's a me thing. But on the topic of this TMNT stuff, though, I've been thinking maybe it's time to really sell off a lot of shit. I know I've been kind of,
Really?
yeah, because okay, I'm running out of space for records, and that's actually what I find myself enjoying because I stopped buying toys because I don't have any more room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like now that I stopped buying, it kind of made the thrill of it die because I'm no longer actively doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, so I don't know if I'm talking about a complete purge or if I'm going to keep some stuff. Like if I did do it, I'm 100% keeping all the big stuff. I'm keeping the big turtles, the big Jason, the big, all the big statues. I don't know if it's just getting rid of everything or if I'll just keep all the TMNT stuff and get rid of everything else, or I'll just keep all the alien stuff and get rid of everything. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I really want to turn this entire back wall into large record shelves.
Yeah.
And just expand it. And it's just like, I'm not, this stuff's not really making me happy anymore.
Oh, the toys?
It's not really bringing me happy. Do I go over there and like stare at it? Ooh, no, I don't. I kind of forget it's there.
Yeah.
You know, the things that I do notice the most, it's like, if anything, it's like, it's cool decor. And if it's going to be decor, then I'll keep the big stuff. That's really big and it's really cool. Now the thing that sucks is if I do this, I don't have anywhere to put those DTOF shelves or whatever they're called, those shelves I got.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I have to get rid of those? And I really don't want to. Like, I would love to put, like, I have my Halloween 3 masks. You can't see them. I've got that. I would put masks in there. That would be cool.
Yeah.
But I don't have anywhere to put it because I really want, I could put it on this wall that you can't see. It'd be a shame because, you can't really see it but me. But I would just have to totally remodel everything. But I'm thinking about it. And just, I'm just tired. I'm in this era of my life where I want to declutter.
No, I totally understand, man.
And I want to stick to like one thing. There are some things I would absolutely keep. Like I got my fucking MKX Goro figure that I don't even have on display. It's awesome. Like here's a couple pieces I would definitely keep. I got a guitar I gotta unload. I got a whole bunch of bullshit. I just don't want to go through the trouble, but I got to. I sold something today. I went to the post office and I had a NECA Sweet Tooth figure from Twisted Metal, the PS3 game.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool figure. I sold it for $200.
And
so I dropped that off about a couple hours ago. So I just need to list more stuff. I've got so much stuff to list. And
I've been taking a lot of pictures of stuff too because I have so many damn posters.
I mean, that's a start because if you have the pictures and you can at least fucking list them in bed. But it's just, and I have so much stuff that I look at it and I'm like, gosh, I don't know if each one of these things is really worth listing on eBay individually. So maybe I should just make a lot, or if I just do a Facebook group and just like throw it out there.
You can do Whatnot. You can just do them on video or whatever.
What's Whatnot?
It's where people sell stuff on video. Like we could be sitting here like
what do you want? Buy this? You want any of this stuff?
You show them the condition of everything and people bid on it right there.
Well, the first thing I need to do is I got to go through all these old boxes that I have where I have all the boxes and stuff and box everything up. Because it's like, that'll take me a while to kind of box everything up and all the accessories. It's almost not worth it. It's like,
why the heck don't we do that? We can just do a Whatnot. We can just both get on here and we can go through it that way. You can sell everything. People just bid on the shit.
Everything must go. They'll be like, I'll take that zombie poster back there. What if they start buying stuff? Huh?
Speaking of that, something I did get, I got the Child's Play 2 poster.
Yeah.
$20.
That's nice.
One sheet, double-sided one sheet.
Where'd you get that from?
I got it on eBay from some guy that he went through an estate sale and it was legit. So I got that off him for $20. So I was pretty happy. It's a mint condition too.
It looks really cool, and that's the coolest cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, your setup's looking pretty good though. Yeah, I just want to like, I don't know. I just feel like I got to clear out stuff, man. Sometimes I get like because there's some things I've wanted for a long time, dude, and I have a lot of little shit, and it's like, dude, I want a new amp so bad. I
Yeah.
would rather have like a new guitar, a new amp. And it's like I just need to. There's a desire to fucking pull a Skippy and tear down the walls.
Well, that's why, and that's why I've been selling off, or I'm getting ready to sell some posters because I want to get a guitar. We were talking about that last year. I'm just like, I didn't end up pulling the trigger, and I'm just like, I just need to do it. I have all these posters and stuff just sitting in boxes that I don't ever look at. Might as well have something I can have fun with, you know?
Yeah, and the thing is like I know I have certain things, but like I actually forget I have it, and if I just sold it, I wouldn't miss it.
No.
And you know what? I hate to say it, but I love all this stuff that you see back here.
Yeah.
But if I came home and I was robbed and they took all my toys and that was it, I would get over it. I'd actually be sad I didn't get any money for it. I'm like, well, I fucking could have sold it. You know,
well, your insurance would probably cover it.
Then I would add in a few toys I don't have. Oh, I had the limited edition. You know what I mean, though.
Like you didn't have that Ghostbusters Firehouse, Aaron, did you?
It would be very tempting if somebody came in here right now and just said, "Oh yeah, I'll give you this much for the lot." I know you could do that. There's like local toy shops, hobby shops I could call, and they'll come to your house.
It's like, Aaron, you didn't have the containment unit to that Ghostbusters house.
But I'm saying there's people I could call in the local area that will buy up everything.
Yeah.
But I just know they'll really rip me off. So I gotta find like a medium, like happy ground, middle ground here. But I gotta figure it out. You know, it's gonna take me a little bit to pull the trigger. You know me, and I'm starting to also feel like, God, I love physical media, man. I love physical media so much, but these games back here that I have, and all, I got a whole closet over here full of like retro.
You need to get rid of those games, man.
So I got retro titles in this closet here, which I love. That stuff's cool, but I literally forget I have it. It just takes up space, and it's gonna be, if it's not already worthless now, it's gonna be worthless because all the systems going forward are gonna be digital only. In fact, the reason why I don't want to sell some of this shit is because I've put money into physical copies that are not going to like pay me back later. I'm not going to be able to play these fucking games unless I want to hook up old systems.
But I think the market's starting to go down a little bit with the retro video games, isn't it? Or is it still pretty hot?
Oh, I don't know. I just got a whole closet over here looking at shit like that, and it hurts me. But I think I just need to get rid of it because I'm definitely not going to touch that stuff. The retro stuff. No.
Yeah.
This stuff sucks because I like physical and I buy like the modern console stuff. But I'm asking myself why, because eventually I'm going to probably feel burned by some of this. If I want to play any of this stuff, I'm going to have to pull out old ass systems. And
you know how many Nintendo Switch games I had to rebuy because the kids just freaking break those little SD cards. Man, it's been like 2 or 3, man.
I'm not a kid, man.
So I quit buying physical for video games. I'm done with it.
Yeah, I feel you. But anyway, so if I do what I want to do and I make this like a wall dedicated to records, because this one's packed, then these games are just going to go in a closet because there's no wall space for them. And at that point, but these the retro stuff, fine. I think I would have to sell the retro stuff first because these actually can get use. I you know what I mean? Like I don't have a lot of digital stuff, so I don't know. I kind of feel. I feel fucking burned. Like I feel like I shouldn't have. I don't know. I wish I could have saw deeper into the future and been like, Aaron, stop buying physical, buy digital, so you can play it forever. Because eventually you're gonna get tired of this shit, and your purchase is tied to this.
Yeah. One thing I was gonna ask you about, we were talking about records and vinyl and everything. Have you upgraded your needle, your cartridge on your?
I just did.
Okay, so
I did last week.
Tell me about it because I'm curious about this. What did you go with? What's the benefits of it? And
I was definitely due because they say you should change it every 1,000 hours of play.
Yeah,
and you know, I've been rocking that needle. Has it been 3 years now? Maybe.
Yeah.
And so I probably should have did it last year at some point in the past year because. You know, I don't know how many hours I've listened to it, but I can tell you how many records I have, and I can do the math, assuming every record is an hour, and I've listened to every record at least once.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I needed one. And so I just got the same one that my player came with, which was the an Audio Technica, a quality one. It cost like $70. It was not cheap for a little fucking needle, but it's the same one. And I just replaced it. And I did notice that I had started hearing a weird hiss coming out of my speakers, and I didn't know what it was coming from. And it hasn't been forever, but I'd say in the last like 4 or 5 months, I've been hearing like a, obviously it doesn't bother me when I'm listening to something, but if it's on idle, I hear, I'm like, and I thought it was like a loose wire.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. Like I tried reinstall, hooking up the speakers, and no, but when I changed the needle, it stopped. So I don't know what it, but it's just, I didn't know if that was like contributing to wobble, if it was contributing to that, but all I know is the records do sound better and cleaner now that I have a new needle. So I'm going to be sure to change that out. I might have to change it out every time I start hearing that sound. Like, okay, it's time.
So does every needle have its own tone then?
I don't know.
Like, because some of these nerds like get really deep into it. Like I want to replace it, but I want it to sound good. I actually want it to sound a little lower tone, a little warmer tone than.
I don't know. Hey, what's up, Adrian? How you doing,
Hey,
brother?
Adrian.
Oh, and Silhouette, adios, my brother.
Hey, Silhouette, thanks, man.
I think he has to go to work tomorrow, so he's going to head out. How you doing, Mendoza? Let us know how everything has been for you. No, I don't know. I know there's audio files that pick that shit apart, but all I know is, people will say that it's worth it if you don't go cheap on a needle because you're going to get what you pay for, like on its wear and tear. And so I just got the same one that came with it, and it's like the number one recommended one anyway. I just dropped the $70. I mean, I think you could pay $10 if you want, but I want to do that as little as possible. But I don't know. I haven't tried a whole bunch to really be able to tell you. Hey, what's up, Mutineer?
Vinyl hipsters. That's right.
I mean, I don't know if we're vinyl.
No,
I'm not a vinyl hipster.
No.
I just love physical media, man. This basically just replaced CDs for me. I had I still have the CDs, but like when my mom moved out here.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah,
you were crushed.
I was crushed, dude, because I had them all in storage back home, and I said, "Well, you're coming out here. Could you? That's an opportunity for me to at least get that stuff." Because they were driving out here, my grandpa, and he's like, "Okay, so we just packed it," and it was already packed. It was like already like just can you actually just load it up in the truck? And they were loading up the truck, and they had hired a guy to come and take some stuff and just take it to trash. Like they weren't taking everything in her house. And they left that behind, thinking that they were going to come back for it because they were like making 2 trips or something because they were taking her to my grandma's house in Tarem. But the guy came and they didn't label it and say don't take or nothing like that, and the guy fucking just threw it away. He hauled off my entire fucking
all that money he spent.
Dude, well, it's not even about that, dude. I was so upset, and my grandfather got with me on the phone. He's like, "Oh, look, it was an accident. Don't be mad." Or I was like, "Look, I said, look, it's just my childhood. It's not really about what it is. It's just that I've been collecting that stuff since I was like a little kid, and it was just like the history. It was like a snapshot of my youth, and I loved it. I love looking at that stuff, and you know what? When childhood was shitty, I always had CDs, dude. I am that cliche. I am Ragman. I would lose myself.
You have all the CDs I used to burn for you back in the day.
Oh, what's that?
You still have CDs I used to burn for you back.
Yeah, I still have it. Here's the thing: is I still have the CDs. I have the books. I've got like 4 fat ass books. I just lost all the cases and all the physical art and stuff.
Aaron has movies, or Aaron has CDs he collects out of cereal boxes. Let's just say that the Count Chocula CD.
Yeah, they're in my Count Chocula cereal.
I actually listened to that. It's on YouTube. It's pretty good.
Wow, Mutineer. He says I got rid of all my records and traded them for CDs. Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
less
I think physical media rules, whatever, however you do it. But that is interesting. I don't think you see too many people. I could see people getting rid of CDs and just going digital. I could see people getting rid of vinyl and just going digital. But to get rid of vinyl and then go into CDs, that's an interesting move.
I think CDs are going to come back eventually.
That's what some people say because everything comes back. But my thing was, I lost everything I built up in that quote unquote collection for fucking decades. And I felt like, well, to lick my wounds and ease the pain, last thing I want to do is go and buy a bunch of fucking CD cases and try. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'll let this be. If I'm gonna, I need to let this be an excuse to have fun with a new hobby. And I'm like, okay, I'll get into records now, just something different. And then yeah, it started that sickness. But
back in high school, we used to go to all the pawn shops and get CDs for $1. Remember that?
Hey, we got Cocksucker on. You better not be sucking a cock. I'll be
what's up?
very upset. Hold on, let me pull you in here. Cocksucker, please tell me there's no cock here.
I just have a quick question. It's just a quick question. When did you guys officially start and your podcast, the both of you, and did you think it was going to last this long?
That's a great question.
And I'll take my answer off the air. Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you, Cocksucker. So no, anytime, cock. No, so we started in 2011, and it was the spring of 2011, and I know this very well because we started it right after my father died. My father died on St. Patrick's Day of 2011, and it was right. And I remember my father died, and I had to sort of pick up the pieces. I moved in temporarily with my mom to kind of help her out in the aftermath and the kids, because their kids were still little. And I was only there for a few months. And yeah, it was right after I had moved in there, and I kicked my little brother out of his room. Like, get out, it's my room now, twerp. I was like Uncle Jesse taking Stephanie's room. Like, I'm like a grown ass man. Like, I have to have my own space. I'm like Jesse and the fucking Rippers playing Elvis covers in there on my guitar. And yeah, we started that podcast, and it was really cool because it really helped me during. That was a tough time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I was an independent guy. I lived on my own, dude, since I was 17, and here I am. You know, it's like a sitcom. The patron of the family dies, and I'm moving in to help out. I was like Uncle Jesse, but I'm like the older brother, and all of a sudden I'm in this little house out in the boondocks. Like
all those kids, yeah.
Oh, 20, yeah, in this little house. It's just like, it was like cheaper by the dozen. And I didn't even live near society. I was like, if I wanted to go to my old neck of the woods and go visit some friends, you know, it was like a 30-minute drive, dude. I was used to shit being like 5 minutes away. So it was a big deal for me at the time. And so Todd, you know, pitching that podcast was really cool. And that was the start of me. You know, before that, I wasn't using Skype and all this stuff.
No.
Like, it was like new tech.
Yeah.
Well, I take it back. Skype had been around a couple of years. I think I started using Skype.
Nobody was doing Skype recordings or like Collins and anything.
I think I started I think I was using Skype in 2009 when I was traveling, because I used it, bought credit, and I'd call people. So, but yeah, nobody was doing Skype recording and having these long drawn conversations. And so, yeah, it was kind of my little escape window, and then it never stopped. And so, yeah, early 2011. So we're coming up on our, what is that? 23rd anniversary? No, 24th. It'll be 24th in a few months. Isn't that wild?
You mean 14th?
Oh, wait. 14th. Oh, fuck. Yeah. 24 years.
Jesus.
It'll be 24 years for too long. Guys, if we're still doing this in 10 more years and we're still making the money we are now, fucking shoot us. Fly to where we live. I'll give you my address at that point, because at that point I don't give a shit about anything. And you can come blow my brains out, because obviously I'm stupid. But yeah, so we've been doing it that long. And did we ever think it would last this long? Yeah. I mean, like, because I don't think about stuff as temporary. It's not like, hey, let's start this thing and we'll just do it for a couple years and we'll stop. I don't think a lot of people think like that. So we just kind of said, we were thinking about it, and we're like, let's do this thing. Let's build this thing. Let's see where we can take it. Now, we were super optimistic, like, because at the time, podcasting was still fairly uncharted waters.
Nobody knew about it.
This is before the big podcast explosion. This is before
back when we can get interviews, we can talk to like these celebrities.
It's just it was untapped.
It was the perfect time.
It was untapped. It was uncharted waters. There was a lot of room to grow, and it was this place where pretty much anybody could start a podcast, and build a fan base and get good at it. And now it's just a lot harder, and it's okay. It's just kind of changed as far as what we want out of it, at least for me. I mean, obviously we were audio. We didn't do the YouTube thing. That didn't come till a bit later, but we used to just, and it's fun to kind of go back and just watch the evolution.
All the shitty decisions we made, all the other hosts that were on the show. And
yeah, I mean, there was
like,
different.
It's crazy, man. Like
Yeah,
I was on and off quite a bit, or Aaron has always been constant.
Yeah, I'm the glue. I will say that just because I mean, I always stayed on when we had a revolving door of folks, and because I didn't want to let it die, because I still really liked it, and I had a sense of pride that we never lapsed. Shoot, sorry guys, because all our friends and stuff like that, you know, we had other podcasts around in the circles. Most podcasts don't last. I don't know what the average, if you would, but podcasts were not lasting a year.
Yeah.
They'd last a year, maybe two. And then they were putting out episodes once every few months, you know, and maybe that's the way you should do it. You should just like not sweat it. But I was kind of proud of the fact once we sort of outlasted a lot of those peers and we still kept going. And, you know, we would have run-ins with the people that we were doing it with at the beginning, you know, whether it was people in Exploited or whether, you know, those types of dudes. There was people that would be shocked, like, "Oh, you guys are! I can't believe you guys are still doing it, man." Yeah, it's like, yeah, it was cool, and we never stopped. So,
I don't know. As you get older, like I want to keep doing it just because this is the only time I really get to talk to Aaron about shit. I mean, sure, we talk in text and stuff like that, but we really don't talk like face to face. So it is that outlet. As you get older, you have less friends. Let's just say that. It's harder to hang out with people. I have 2 kids, you know, I never have time. He's always working. I'm always working. So just having that, you know, 2 hours a week or 4 hours a week, it's, I don't know, it's beneficial for your,
so it became something else, you know, along the way. I remember when it started, it was like, hey man, maybe we can actually, fucking do something like this and go to these conventions and get a base and maybe we can get some money. Hey, cool. Just build, see where it goes. Just see what happens. And over time, it did become more about like, hey, this is fun. It never not was fun.
Yeah.
I've always had fun with it. I mean, there's been times where I've been stressed or I've been
the website thing. Yeah.
There's been time. Well, that's just part of the growing pains.
Yeah.
That's how many eras we went through.
Yeah.
Websites actually were a thing back then.
Yeah.
We went through a period where we were trying to do websites. We had a couple of websites and we were doing a website and I was posting on it. And that was a fucking lot of work. And then I realized, holy shit, websites are the way of the dodo now. It's pretty much just, you have a Twitter and that's good.
Reviews. And, we used to get review copies of shit and it's just too much like to do reviews of all this crap that's coming out on physical media. I couldn't keep up with that shit.
And I don't want to, but I don't want to do anything that makes it not be fun. I was doing interviews and that was satisfying, but it became like work.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, I didn't like having to, I don't know. I didn't like having to do homework and do research and write up questions and it just became a pain in the ass. With that said, I would like to do that stuff again because it's been long enough, but I still wouldn't want to make it a job. I'd want to do it every now and a blue moon. And honestly, I don't know if I'd want to put that much work into it. I'd want to talk to people that I know enough about and that I'd be able to have organic conversations with. I don't want to do the interviewee thing. I don't, you know, I'd like to just come on and chat and shoot the shit. Let's talk movies.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, so, but yeah, there's no reason to stop. The only reason I could see having to stop is it just getting to a breaking point because it is hard to do, even doing this. Like Todd and I are both married. And I do hear about it. Trust me, sometimes.
Oh yeah, I do too.
It's all about the balance, dude. It's like I give 60 hours a week to a job that doesn't make me happy, and you know I'm still putting in time, hanging out with the family, and I'm doing all that stuff. And then it's just sometimes even taking 2 to 4 hours a week doing this across 2 days, maybe. Sometimes that's asking too much, and it gets frustrating. It's like, is it really?
No, I totally understand.
Is it really asking too much? Like I can't. And so, you know, sometimes I have those moments. Like I've had times, there's been a couple of times where I've had to tell Todd, like, hey, we got to cancel. And it's just because I'm dealing with drama where it's like, I apparently can't do this because it's not worth the fight. You know, it's not worth the argument. I gotta pick this battle and I gotta go here, you know, and I get it. But anyway, so who knows what life's going to throw. I feel like we should always be able to make time to do this. I think at worst, I would hope to God all we do is scale down.
Yeah.
Like I would hope to God, even if like shit really hits the fan and we're both busy, we can make time to do once a week or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if it had to be bi-weekly. Like I never want to stop it.
Yeah.
And
I don't
to be honest with you, if anybody tries to get in between me and having one fucking hobby in this life,
yeah.
Believe me, I've had these discussions before. I mean, I'm not trying to get personal, but I'm like, I if I'm wrong about something, I'll admit it. 100%. I try to be reasonable, but this is a hill I die on sometimes. I'm like, you know, such and such are getting you know, is it unreasonable? Is it unreasonable? I work so much. Todd works so much.
Yeah.
I go to bed. I don't go out with the boys. I don't have any boys. My boys are online now.
Yeah.
And I don't go to the bars. I stay home. I'm not staying up playing video games till 4 a.m. No, I'm going to bed with the wife. We're watching a movie. We're doing all this stuff. I'm living a pretty boring lifestyle, but it's fine. And my only reprieve is doing this for a couple of hours once or twice a week. Is that unreasonable?
Not at all.
And sometimes I get into these spats and I'm like, I don't know. You don't want to throw out certain words because they tend to be triggering, but like, I'm like, somebody's spoiled in this relationship because you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You hear about people back in the day that were complaining that their significant others were always out at the house.
Yeah.
Like always going out, hanging out late with the friends, going out to bars,
getting hammered. Yeah.
Or even on a lesser level. Oh, he's just playing video games nonstop and not ignoring me. Like these are not problems that I have. And it's like, let's not lose the plot over me talking to a friend and some friends for a couple of hours a week because I have to have this for my sanity.
Yeah, everybody has to have a hobby. I mean,
I have to have it.
Yeah,
I have
absolutely.
to. I cannot, as much as I love the people close to me, I can't be around them 24/7. You have to have breathing room.
Yep.
Right. So, especially me, dude, I work from home. I'm in this house all the damn time.
Luckily I'm back in the office. So,
well, I like working from home, but this room that we're in right now, this is my outside of the house.
Yeah.
I only come in this room when I get me time.
Yeah,
and this counts as me time. And it's my sanctuary. Just like when I'm off work, I do not step foot in my office. It's like the door on the weekends. I'm off for 4 days after today.
Oh, nice.
Much needed. And that door closes on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
And what's funny is I don't close it during the weekday. I leave it open. It's symbolic to me. Like if I'm off work and it's night during the work week, I leave it open.
Yeah.
Because it tells me I haven't earned it yet. I still got to go back to that fucker tomorrow. And but Friday hits, dude, I close it. And it's so liberating.
Oh yeah.
And oh yeah, dude. Working from home sounds like heaven. I'm not trying to complain because it is. I love it. It's just I have to have it now. At least now. I mean, like I said, kids come down the road or whatever. Maybe I might be singing a different tune, but I absolutely it's crucial to my way of life at the moment. But with that said, this is my retreat, this room. And so like it's not at a bar across the city. It's not, you know what I mean? Like
absolutely.
God, dude. I mean, sometimes I want to like look at my wife and tell her, "Hey, we should get a crystal ball and you should see what we went through as a kid with my dad. He went on 3-week drug benders shooting heroin with hookers and prostitutes and fucking whores and whatever. Like literally, I am here.
You're an angel compared to him.
I'm an angel, and I'm not even like, hey, I'm in the next room, babe. It's not even that. I'm in this room a couple nights a week for 2 hours. Other than that, I'm literally like there. So it's like, geez. So with that said, I appreciate this podcast.
I still have fun doing it, man. And I wasn't having fun at the time, but once this got onto YouTube during the pandemic, I started getting the itch back.
Yeah, because
more and more fun to be able to talk to people.
It started out with myself, Riverman, and then we had Lush, and Lush kind of left the picture. And then he got replaced by Corey G. I have fond memories of that, looking back on all these lineups, dude. So funny. And then we sort of had the golden era. Then once like Zach came on and Mac and stuff, that was the one that stuck. And God bless him, because I don't think I could have, because Riverman stepped aside, and he would kind of come in, and do guest spots or whatever. But to Riverman's, credit, this is when your family was really jumping off the ground. It's like, shit was probably getting real for you. You were probably not in a place of settle yet.
Not at all.
And so thank God for Zach, because Zach came on and he was doing all the stuff River used to do and more, because I wasn't doing that stuff. I'm like the Luddite dude. Like I wasn't techie. I wasn't editing stuff. And I'm cool with producing. I'm cool with talking. I was cool with like the interviewing stuff when we were doing that. But I just couldn't have done it without the help of someone else. And so obviously we did that for a long time, and Mac too. It just created a whole new dynamic. And then, Mac went to school. Zach, he got his associates. I imagine he's going to go back, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know why he would stop there, but I don't know. But when he went to school, Todd and I started doing Video Rock. Todd came in to supplement. So it's like I've always been blessed to have like not be left completely hanging, because now Zach had to go and do some him time and take care of himself, and he wanted to do his education, and they pretty much tagged in. Todd came in and I mean, we've met a lot of friends along the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Josh James is a good friend of the show. Haven't had him on in a while, but we all still talk.
Is he still doing any shows or anything, or is he just?
I don't think he's. Okay. I mean, he's got his YouTube channel, but I don't think he's streamed in a while. I think he's, he's focused on work. I think he's engaged. I don't think he's married yet, and so he's kind of got that going for him. I know he's been promoting. He just directed his first thing, which is funny because I just directed my first thing. He directed a music video. Oh, okay. And so I know he's been like out there pimping his video he directed for this like a band out of Chicago where he's from originally. And so he picked up a new hobby, which is cool. Staying creative. And
what about Goat?
I mean, Goat's doing well.
Is he doing a podcast or anything, or is he?
I haven't seen Goat. I haven't seen Goat do a show in a while. I mean, we still talk to Goat's in our chats, but I haven't seen him upload a new episode in a minute. That doesn't mean he doesn't do it anymore. Here's the thing about Goat too, is Zach really needs a lot of credit. I mean, because Zach not only kept our show going, but he pumped new life into it when he came out. And then he did the same thing for Goat, because Goat had stopped recording. He hadn't done anything in a long time. Same thing with Nick. Mm-hmm. Right? They both were gone. And then Zach got them both to come out of retirement. Not come out of retirement. And then the only reason like I think Goat was inspired to make episodes is because Zach was going on with him.
Yeah.
And he was having Zach all the time. Then he started coming out. So, there's something to be said there. And if you notice, like, and I think maybe Goat hasn't done much either. It's because if you notice, I mean, Zach's not doing anything with Goat either. So I think maybe it kind of halted a lot with him doing his school thing. I don't know. But anyway, I hope the EC guy is doing well as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't talk to Nick.
I haven't talked to him in a few years now.
You haven't talked to so Bat, but gosh, what was the other guy's name?
Lush.
No, not Lush. Not Bat. Bat's co-host.
Oh, J-Dog?
J-Dog. God, I haven't heard of J-Dog in a long time. Well, he like really fell off a long time ago.
Yeah, he's back on Facebook. I sent him a message saying what's going on. He didn't respond, but
did him and Nick have a falling out? Or
I think they did. I think they had a falling out too. Yeah.
Yeah, because they just But it
seems to happen in the podcast community.
It's wild, and I hate it because like
so much drama.
It shouldn't be this much drama and it's cool because we all had this like group going because we're literally like this first wave of podcasters. I feel like in this weird first, these guys like your Exploiteds or whatever, all these guys were talking about. And even if like we kept it going way longer after they stopped, there's this drama. I don't understand it, and I don't have time for it. Like, what are we? Like, we're not making. It's just like behind the music. There's like millions of dollars at stake, and I'm the star here. No, I'm going solo. Nobody's making any fucking money. Like, we're just hanging out. Like, it gets so weird. It tends to get political. It's odd, dude. I don't know. I want to talk movies. I want to BS, and I just want to be cool, man. And then people get really weird sometimes with stuff. But yeah. At first I was like, that Reddit, that subreddit, Am I the Asshole?
No, I haven't checked that one out.
Oh, you guys don't. That's one of the biggest subreddits.
Oh, really? See, I'm not on Reddit a whole lot, so
it's Am I the Asshole? And basically people post the scenario they went through.
Okay.
I don't get it. Am I the asshole here?
Yeah.
Like, and then people give their honest opinions. Like, well, original poster OP.
Yeah.
I think you're the asshole in the situation. Like, what? No, it's that fucker guy. Like, no, I think you're the fucker. And I drowned in that fucking Reddit. It's so funny. But anyway, there was a point where it's like we had a falling out with Lush, which is unfortunate. We had a falling out with Corey G.
Yeah.
and then we had a falling out with Nick 2 times.
Yeah.
Once with him and once with me and him.
Yeah.
And just, I'm like, wait, is the problem me?
You got it.
I mean, maybe. No, because it's like, they didn't have Reddit back then, but I would have been like, guys, am I the asshole? Because in my mind, I was nothing but nice to Lush. And we were doing that. We've told this story a million times. I'm not gonna tell it again. But like, I moved to Omaha, I moved back to make that film with him. I thought it was cool because I know he was going through a rough patch, especially post his family issues and his brother and stuff. And remember, I was like really supportive. And then he's the one that got fucking weird with it and fucking ripped me off and like literally bit the hand that was like trying to help him out and extend. So I'm really like, I feel like I'm not the asshole. It's one of those situations where, no, you're the asshole for putting me in this situation to have to cut you off. It's like if you're a boss and you have staff working underneath you and you feel bad about firing somebody, but like maybe you feel bad if you have to make layoffs, but no, if somebody's an asshole and they're on like an action plan or something, I'm not going to feel bad for firing you. I'm like, no, asshole, I've had these talks with you. You're the asshole for putting me in this situation to do this to you. I'm not going to feel like the asshole here. You did this. And so that's the way I felt. And then the Corey G thing happened. I'm like, am I the asshole? I'm like, no, Corey G was fucking going behind our back. He was using our names and our emails to poach people, and he was using it under our emails, making us look bad. And wasn't
he trying to get like free movies, like screeners?
Yeah, he was using our fucking emails to get a bunch of free shit, and that hurts your credibility with some people. And then he was doing stuff poaching he was using it as a filter to bring people to his other thing. He was using our platform to get people to his fucking thing he was starting, which I thought was kind of shitty. And then when I invited him on that fucking interview, dude, with JDF, dude, he embarrassed me.
Oh, yeah.
He asked
for an autograph or something.
He was asking for not only did he ask for autographs like a fucking idiot, like a noob, like totally unprofessional. I was trying to have a professional chat with him. He interrupted him. We were talking and he had to get it in there. Excuse me, can I, dude, are you really interrupting him to ask for free shit? And that's kind of an unclassy move because you also kind of read the room and he's a nice guy and you feel like he's not going to say no.
Yeah,
because you put him on and you put him on the spot too. So even if he wanted to, he couldn't. And I'm like, that's and he did above and beyond. He's like, oh, I'm going to give you all stuff. I'm like, I didn't ask for anything, but I was like, great. But I'm like, what an asshole move, right? So I'm like, no, I'm not the asshole. I'm just the guy that's not going to take any shit. I'm going to call a spade. And and the thing with Nick was just Nick. I mean, he took, I guess we don't have to go there.
Yeah, there was just some
Nobody did anything to Nick. Nick was we were all nice, and we were all just shooting the shit or whatever. And Nick was somebody that just didn't like other people's opinions.
Yeah.
That was to say that. So
yeah,
it is what it is, man. So maybe I'm the asshole. I don't know. But ask Mac. Mac will tell you I'm not an asshole. That's all I need. Mac still
loves you. Yeah.
Mac hasn't faced my wrath yet, dude. I was kidding. I don't have any wrath, man. I'm not an asshole. Like I said, dude, fucking whatever.
I would tell you if you did. If you were the asshole. I don't think you were the asshole.
No, I think every time we had these like severances, it was justified. It's just like, dude, I'll never forget. And I kind of feel bad, but I don't, because I thought Corey G did some shady shit to us. And but remember when Zach and I were doing prank calls?
Yeah, I remember
you
told me about it. Yeah,
you weren't doing this you weren't on very much. Todd was showing up in a blue moon, and all to the point where David Capper had you in the song. Can Riverman make it? Oh, I checked. Nope.
Yep.
Because he's not. See, you were still part of the ether and the floor, even though you weren't around, and it was like a big thing when you would come around. But yeah, so when we were doing those prank calls, Zach called Corey G, and we had only ever known Corey G as like troll. Zach, I'm convinced, worshipped. When Zach was his Mark IV Zach, he was crazy era Zach. He was channeling Corey G. I think he loved Corey G because he was a listener before he came and joined us, and he thought Corey G was the funniest fucking thing. He loved that troll shtick. And when he came on, he started doing if you guys remember the old Zach, Zach was just doing the Corey. Mm-hmm. Hey guys, I'm Zach. Oh yeah, you little beta cuck. He was just doing like Corey G. And so that's the only way we knew Corey G. We never really knew him as serious. I never did. I never knew him like that. And we decided to prank call him, and Zach called him, and it was like the worst timing ever because I guess he was in the hospital. But you don't know because we never knew if the guy was kidding or not, because you couldn't get a straight answer from that guy. Like literally, he had a Big Kahuna movie reviews, and he would give movies like Exorcist 0.5 star, 0 stars, 0 out of 10. I'm like, dude, come on. It was just he was a pro troll. Mm-hmm. That's all he would do. And if anything with Lorenzo Lamas got 10 out of 10. It's like he actually wasted his time writing reviews for this.
Hey, we used to mark out for California Dreams. He piss you off. I know that.
Yeah. Anyway, it sucks. But so we called him, and we heard like regular Corey. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess this guy doesn't talk like Steven Seagal all the time in real life. Because he just talk like Steven Seagal. Because that's all he was doing was Steven Seagal. Yeah. And I want to fuck Ashley Gold behind the dumpster in the ass.
Ashley Gold, man, that was a Pawn Star or Hardcore Pawn.
Yeah, he had a thing for Ashley Gold.
That was a long time ago. I remember that now.
Hardcore Pawn. He said he wanted to fuck Ashley Gold in the ass behind the dumpster of Hardcore Pawn. I want to fuck Ashley Gold in the ass. Wear my lucha mask. Wear my lucha mask. He is pretty funny, dude. This chick was kind of funny sometimes. He was like Zach though, where he would just push it to the point where it's funny when you're doing it as a unit on everybody else as part of the show, but he started like getting too close and doing it to the people inside. It's like, all right, you're going too far. Chill the fuck out. But anyway, he called him and he answered the phone like, hello? I'm like, who the fuck is this? I want to talk to Corey G. No, he was saying, who is this? And Zach was talking like Corey G. This is Corey G. He was like talking to him in like a weird troll voice. Anyway, he was like, and then he was not suffering any fools. He's like, who is this? This is not funny. Who is this? He's like, I'm in the hospital, man. And it was like, oh shit. So I'm in the, first of all, that sounds like something somebody would make up. It's kind of like when you were a kid and you prank call people and be like, I'm a cop. Like,
yeah.
Really? I happen to call a cop every time. Is everybody on my block a cop? Yeah. But anyway, he was dead serious and he sounded stressed and Zach felt terrible. And I'm like, and I think it was true. I think he had like a surgery, a big surgery.
Oh, geez.
And so, that's a time where we stepped a little too far. But I'm like, we could have never predicted it. We're just like, hey, let's call Corey G. Because at the time, Zach was keeping tabs on him. Like, oh yeah, he's got a Karate Mart video. He'd find random videos on YouTube of him pitching Karate Mart stuff. So
didn't you call Brad Bakula too?
Oh yeah. Well, I got an answer machine. Yeah,
Oh,
Mendoza remembers that. Mendoza's a real one. He remembers
yeah.
all that stuff, and he remembers those prank calls. Those
True
prank calls were
OG.
those prank calls were so fun. I would dude doing those with Mac and Zach. They were so fun. Mac calling the whorehouses, the
Oh
escort
yeah.
services, and the dude, they were so funny. And Zach calling like the Stanley Hotel. We called the I think the funniest. The Stanley Hotel is pretty damn funny. But the funniest is when we called the Motel 6 in Alabama, this random Motel 6, and we got this like Indian guy that was like, it was one of those Motel 6s that was pretty much ran by his whole family. They probably all lived in it. And this was fucking wild. It was so great. And we all took turns. Like, and we drove this guy to fucking madness. And every time we call back, he'd be like, hello, this is Motel. He'd be nice again, and it'd be us again, and like he'd get fucking violent. And anyway, he'd think we got rid of us, and then like Mac would call, and it'd be Mac. Oh, hey, what's up? Do you guys have any vacancies? And then he would like call back what we were saying on a previous call with a different guy. And he's like, you motherfucker. It was so, and then it got to the point where he started becoming one of those angry like scam callers. I'm going to fuck your sister in her ass. I'm going to fucking come in your mother. Like, we really took this guy to the fucking
to his breaking point, dude.
Oh my god, dude. He I wish I remembered. I can never remember. I figured out the Stanley Hotel. I know that whole session was on the Ghost Dad commentary. I want to know where the Motel 6 stuff is. I don't remember where it is. I don't know if we did a separate episode or if it was part of a commentary, but I would love to hear those again. And Matt calling the whorehouse. He called the Bunny Ranch, which is really funny.
What did he say?
I don't. He would do this thing where he call. I don't really quite remember he would say that, but it's funny because he would talk to these front desk girls, and they were really funny. And he was like pressing the envelope with them about what he wanted to do and what he was looking for. And it was like, and eventually it's like, it's a whorehouse, but does a whorehouse have a limit? And he would find that limit where it's like. And then I remember sometimes we'd make random calls to like retail stores or restaurants late at night, and we'd call like PetSmart or Pets. So we just do like random somewhere in the country. And dude, I loved it. Sometimes you'd get somebody that would just play along. You'd get lucky.
Oh, really?
And I remember one time we called a Taco Bell at like 2 a.m. And we got this fucking stoner guy. He was so funny. He's like, oh yeah, what's up, bro? And he was just eating a lot, and he was like just playing along with our bit, and it was so fun, dude. And I remember I called do you guys remember when I called what is it, FYE? I called the FYE that it was in Tempe, Arizona. Okay. So the one that I went to, and I called this guy, and I was trolling about whatever, and I was looking for the Wicker Man with Nicholas, and he was good. He started going, Beige. He's like talking. He's like, oh, Nicholas, Beige. He was doing it. He was like, oh, this is so funny. We're dying lives. Like, all right, cool, bro. Later. It gets to a point where they're just like, you almost like want to make friends with these people. But that wasn't very many people. I'd say like 1 out of 20 people were cool like that.
That's funny.
Hold on. Oh, was it? The whorehouse is an intro to a commentary. Yeah, I have no idea where all this stuff is scattered, man. But every now and again someone will find it if I request it. Somebody found the Ghost Dad one. If anybody finds any of that stuff, I know a couple of you guys. We got some people that are going through all the old archive stuff and listening to all the old stuff and commenting on it. If you guys come across any of those prank calls, because there's literally hundreds of these things, I can't keep track. Feel free to shoot me a DM or comment on
it. We'll see it.
Comment on YouTube and timestamp it so I know, so I can keep track, because I would like to compile. I would like to get these. I would like to make a compilation of all the prank calls and put a video out there because they were so funny. And the last time we did a prank call, which ended it, it's the prank call that it's the day the laughter died. Basically, it's when Zach called a friend of mine, and and it just I don't know. I think it ruined our friendship because we were never really, the friendship was never the same again.
Who was it that he called? Is somebody I know?
No, his friend out here. He was one of my best friends out here. And he called, and Zach, it was just totally random. It was totally harmless. And, I thought he was a good sport. And I'm like, yeah, he's like, whatever, let's go for it. And then Zach, I didn't know where he was going with it. Zach took the phone and he started kind of going like for this like weird, like loan shark angle, like you owe me money type thing. Okay. I guess he had tapped into something I didn't know existed, where my buddy was probably in deep with some people because he's a big gambler.
Oh, great.
And him and his lady fucking got on the phone, and they sounded like they were like they were up all night doing cocaine or something because they were ready to fucking go. Like, oh, you fucking gonna come for me? Like he had been ongoing with these people.
Oh,
And it was like,
wow.
holy shit. And I'm just like on the other end muted, like, oh no. Oh no. I'm like listening to this. And Zach's like shit. It's like going, and but Zach kept going and kept going. Eventually he hung it up, but we never released it. Because it was a little uncomfortable. And I felt bad. I'm like, well, I kind of want to fucking call him and be like, hey man, you don't have to worry. Don't go kill somebody because it's but also I didn't want to tell him because I'm like, I didn't want to.
Did he find out?
I eventually told him when things chilled out, like maybe a year later.
Yeah.
We hadn't talked in a while just for other reasons.
Yeah,
And I was shooting the breeze. I was texting him and I said, hey, now that we're talking, I said, hey man, you remember that thing that happened? You remember about a year ago, you got a call from somebody, and he's like, oh, that was you. Like, he wasn't even mad about it anymore. I was like, yeah, I felt bad about it. He's like, I kind of just said, I didn't really know, my co-host, whatever, was going to call you. It was wholly at random. And you were like the last person I talked to. He called you and it just turned into what it turned into. And so I felt bad about it. And he's like, oh yeah, she was pissed. Like, yeah, I was like, well, anyway, he seemed okay, but since we just never hung out again after that.
Oh, okay.
We had a couple of spotty text messages, but we just never, it could have been naturally that we just drifted.
Yeah.
Or was that something that contributed to it secretly? Because I never, because they lived together, and it's not like I ever went over there. Maybe how do I know she wasn't like, I don't want to fucking see that guy again?
Probably.
And it was just one of those things where like I was involved, I didn't do it, but of course I'm like indirectly involved, and it just kind of got, whatever. But I tried hanging out with him a lot, and he just kind of kept burning me. Because we would talk. Like spotty, but we'd always act like it was cool, and like we just never got together. So it was just one of those things, because this was years ago at this point. And I was wearing my Night of the Living Dead hat. I went to the post office like 6 months ago, and I've got it backwards, and I'm waiting in line, and there's a guy behind me. Hey, Night of the Living Dead, nice hat. And I turn around, I'm like, he's like, oh, it's you. He's like, fucking Nick. Because we bonded because we were into zombie movies. Like, so You think you found another fucking guy into zombie movies? No, it's me again. So the pool's very small. And he was like, oh, and then we had some small talk. He's like, oh yeah, give me a call. Never happened.
Yeah. That always.
It's one of those things like, yeah, I mean, I'll give you a call. Yeah, I was like,
yeah, we'll hang out sometime. We'll go grab some.
Yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, sure, yeah. I invited him to help me with this movie. Like, hey, you want to be a part of this? Because he had some experience doing that stuff, and we were always really into that. And I'm like, this would be a great way. And he just fucking like, okay, well, fuck off. He'd rather just be a Twitch streamer because that's what he does now.
Oh,
yeah. Anyway, I remember Zach doing his Mick Foley bit. Yeah, it's Mick Foley too. I was playing WWF Warzone, dude, the other day. My brother brought like over
the
like
PS1.
Yeah, my brother brought by like a Raspberry Pi like device a couple days ago. And we were playing games, and he I guess he might give me one for Christmas. So whenever you come by, dude, we'll have like something we can play retro games on. But I was playing those like intros and Raw were so funny. Remember, like you pick the video from Mankind, dude. He'd be like, "Oh, didn't even play with my toys." He's like, play with my toys.
Didn't it have the Nation of Domination? We are the Nation of Domination. With Farouk, dude.
Yeah, Farouk, dude. You can't understand a damn thing he says, dude, in that video. It's like they're recording in a bathroom, dude. There's all this ambient sound, and they're like a million miles away, dude. And there was like a video going around on like a reel, like an Instagram reel, and somebody was saying after 30 years, I still don't fucking understand a word Farouk is saying here.
Yes.
I shared it with you. Yeah. He's like, it's like, what the fuck is he saying? Sounds like Assy McGee. You guys remember that, dude? He's like talking out of his ass like a million miles away in a fucking like tunnel. It's so fun. Like the production value was not very good on those games, surprisingly, right?
Yeah.
Hey, is Cocksucker back or did he leave?
I think he's back.
I'm back. I have another question.
Hey, sucker, what's
up? Well, would you ever do an episode with you and your brothers all together? Would that ever occur or happen?
I would love that.
That's a great idea.
That's a good idea. Well, I have too many brothers. And we don't all get along. I'm one of 10 kids, and just like none of us are alike. and the Dr. Sleaze, the one that I
Dr.
talk about
Sleaze
all
would
the
be
time.
great.
He's
Yeah.
funny.
Yes.
I could
Yes.
see him coming on. I could get him on
Let's do
probably.
Yeah, do it, man. I want to talk to him.
Yeah, that'd be funny. But like some of them are hard. We don't get along. It'll turn to a big fucking cage match on this fucking stream. It'll be worse than like Zach
Oh, really?
2.0. Some of them, like I tried doing a couple of game streams with my brother Dakota. You can find him on the channels if you dig hard enough, and it's just not there. It's just hard to be in a space to. But Dr. Sleaze I could talk to for a long time. He's really really funny. He kind of he dances to the beat of his own drum though. He'll go off to his own tangent. He doesn't follow rules really well, but he's funny. He's like a fucking wrecking ball bull in a china shop.
If we get Dr. Sleaze on, we need to get your mom on as well. I'd like to get your mom on. She's hysterical. Oh my
Dude,
God.
so when Todd visited me when I was still living in Missouri, he came with his now wife, and my mom came and visited too. She used to have a drinking problem, and she's got a thick Southern accent. And I remember we were doing the thing like you did with your like your little brothers growing up. We were trying to record a Let's Plays of us playing these old like wrestling games, like WWF, Raw or something like that on the Genesis or Super Nintendo. And she was loaded, and we're playing. We got a camera set up, and we just handed her an unplugged controller to make it seem like she was playing. And she didn't even realize the fucking thing wasn't plugged in like a toddler. And we're like, me and Todd are playing. I'm like Randy Macho Man Savage pile driving and shit. And she thinks she's playing. Oh, I'm whooping your ass. Ah! I'm like, and we're just laughing. Like the fucking control is what is this?
Oh,
She's wild, man.
she's hysterical.
But yeah, so I can have Dr. Sleaze on if you want. He's got a lot of talent.
I have one more question.
Okay.
Have you guys ever pissed each other off like on a recent show, and maybe called each other back and apologized or said something? Maybe I remember last month's episode. It was I just remember one episode it was pretty crazy. But anyway, has that ever happened?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? That question.
Yeah. So, and we were gone too far, and been like, hey. I know it's happened with Zach. Zach pushed the boundaries on me, and I like. There's the famous Halloween 5 episode where I fucking just left, and I never came back, and that one got scrapped. And I think he'll push it too far sometimes, and I'll get a phone call or something like that, or Mac will call me on behalf of Zach or something. And but Todd and I generally get along pretty well.
We bicker. And I go at him because I know how to push his buttons. He knows it, how to do the same with me. But we don't go to the point where like I don't talk to him for a week.
Dude, there was so there was a time when Todd was still actively doing this before Zach kind of came in the fold and took over a lot. Todd was obviously dealing with a lot with his, you were just probably newly married at the time, and maybe the first kid, I don't know, but you were really busy and you were doing the editing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was pretty adamant about like, hey, let's keep a routine, like let's record on, because I wanted to keep it going. And I don't know if I was just cracking the whip too hard or whatever, but I remember Todd, I don't know if you were having a bad day or whatever, but I remember I called you up and you just went, oh fuck you, and you left the
Oh really?
Yes. And it was like that was probably the only time I could think of, and like that was years ago, but I remember you're just like, you had enough. And I'm like, dude, it was clear you were dealing with a lot of stress elsewhere.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh fuck you. And you hung up my face. And but Todd and I have been friends for 25 fucking years or whatever. So it's like I don't take that stuff to heart.
No, we fought about 10 times, but nothing like
we broke up once in high school.
Yeah, because
right.
We just like started seeing other people for a couple of weeks. I know it's it's so gay, isn't it? But but that was early in the relationship.
Right. Yeah. No, you guys have.
It's
cemented the love you have for each other. It's really beautiful.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you.
Later, dude. He's like, get me out of here. I'm hanging on too long.
Thanks, Cock. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Anytime, Mr. Sucker.
Yeah.
So funny. Yeah. Anybody else wants to hop in, dude? That's actually a lot of fun. And you don't have to by all means, man, cover up your camera. We don't,
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's funny, like Cox like just putting his thumb over it or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Maybe it's his mushroom, dude.
Oh, dude, I hope it's not your mushroom stamp, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't have to tell us, but I wonder who Cock really is in our chat. Is it Tom?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Is it Adrian? Oh, you know what? Mendoza, are you cocksucker? Are you cocksucker?
What took you that long to put 2 and 2 together?
No, but those are great questions, man. I think it'd be fun to have. You know what's so funny is my brother Andrew, Dr. Sleaze. I get along with him better than anybody at this point, just because we're closest in age. We're like Irish twins. We're less than 11 months apart, and so we're nothing alike. Nothing alike. Interests. He doesn't like movies. He just fiddles on computers. He's a techie guy. We're a night and day, but we have a lot in common in our experiences because we just grew up together, and we've been around each other our whole lives, and so we have this connection that none of my other siblings are going to have, even though I'm more like some of my siblings. But I got a brother, the one I was talking about earlier. I feel like I got a sneeze coming on. A sneeze out of my dick. One sec.
Dr. Sleaze is the only one I've ever met of his family. I mean, he was really private, like growing up in high school, about who I could meet or who he wanted to introduce me to. He would never introduce me to his dad. I know that.
Yeah,
I met his mom later on.
You're better off about my dad, dude.
Yeah.
My dad was I don't know. It's like, hey, dad, this is my friend Todd. My dad, the junkie. Hi, nice to meet you. Track marks of his arm. Like, it's just, it wasn't. They didn't go to open houses either. They didn't go to like parent teacher conferences either. They didn't go to they didn't talk to my school. I didn't do any of that stuff. Dude, I came from the household where if I got the shit kicked out of me or whatever, my mom would just be like, don't tell anybody at school. Like if they and I'd be like the counselor, did you say anything to counselor? Did you? Like my mom was like always that person, like if anybody finds out, they'll take you away. I'm like, good. What the fuck? Shit. Like, wait, so you're saying I should tell people? Like, no, don't. It was just one of those households, dude. It literally just a broken home in every sense of the word. But nobody wanted to meet my dad back then, dude. I mean, I guess if you wanted to meet my dad, it would have been like later in his life. But even then, it's just, I think my dad was probably chiller to meet later in life. It's just me and him, the damage was done type of thing. But whatever. But he wasn't. It's all right, man. His party died. Jeez.
It's funny because I got a text from Aaron 2 weeks ago. He was out. I think he was getting a salad from a salad place, and then he threw a text out there saying,
"Oh, you misunderstood. I was tossing a salad."
No, yeah. He had to pick up food, and then I guess his mom texted him, "Hey, go grab me a salad." And then while he's grabbing a salad, "Hey, go grab me a pack of cigarettes."
Oh, dude, I was so mad.
And then he calls or texts me. He's like blowing up my phone. He's like, I'm so sick of this shit.
Yeah, I felt like George Costanza. I gotta take a Jerry with his parents, dude. Like, because look, unlike George Costanza lived with his parents. It's different. My mom lives with me. Yeah. And it was so funny because I went to Dr. Sleaze's place of work. He bartends. And by the way, Mendoza's cocksucker. I knew it, man.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fun talking to you, man.
Man.
Anytime you want to come on, we love chatting with you, man.
Beautiful voice, Mendoza. Beautiful voice.
No reason to be so shy. We've basically known you for a decade at this point. Yeah. But no, I went to Dr. Sleaze's work and I was talking to like this old bartender. It's like some old cougar bartender with like Botox face and big fake tits. He's like, so you're Andrew's brother, huh? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you live with your mom? I'm like, oh, no. He's like, it's very crucial you say that the other way around. Like, it's very, like, oh, she lives with you. Oh, okay. That is a big difference. Like, yeah. It's just one of those things. Like, I feel like Fraser Crane sometimes, dude.
Yeah.
It does, dude. Well, it's not a big deal because I'm married, but if I was
a dog too, I mean, you got Azito. Yeah.
I got Azito, yeah. No, but anyway, yeah, I was venting to Todd. Todd's my vent, and so sometimes I tell Eva that my wife, and I'm like, yeah, I was telling Todd about that. So, you're telling your girlfriend about it? I'm like, how come I can't vent to somebody?
I told my wife about it. She was laughing her ass off, dude.
Because I was like, I want to strangle her.
Yeah.
Because it's like all the time. Like I felt like, yeah, I just had it's stupid or whatever, but it's just one of those things I had to vent.
It's the total Friday meme that we always go over. Go me to the convenience store, buy a pack of cigarettes, make it enough.
Yeah, and it's like, God, I can't escape this even when I'm pushing 40 and people are under my roof now. It's like I can't escape this make it enough shit. Like, and it's funny, I can't go anywhere without getting a make it enough type of fucking mission assigned to me. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's like,
well, since you're out and about.
Yeah, since you're out and about, you wouldn't mind stopping at the fucking weed dispensary 45 minutes out of the way.
And get me Wingstop too.
And have fucking all the time, dude. I mean, so and no, it's a funny inside joke sometimes where like every time I leave the house, dude, I'm like, I obviously can't start the car any quieter, but it's almost like I'm trying to like, and as if I could tiptoe the engine, because I know it's like as soon as I start, I look at Eva, I'm like, and I'll get a text, where are you going? Like, done, like go, and it's like I feel like they're gonna come out like T-1000 chasing down the street. Dun 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 dun. You didn't answer my text. Dun 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 dun. Hanging on the back of my fucking bumper, dude. I just wanted cigarettes and for you to make it enough. Dun 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 dun. No, I love my mom. It's all fun. It's all good. I just, sometimes, but that's why this podcast is important, because sometimes I do feel suffocated with other stuff and I need to like vent.
Yeah.
And I need to have like an escape. So
absolutely.
It's funny though. But
you think we should probably wrap it up here soon?
What would you know about wrapping it up, Mr. Two Kids? I'm just kidding.
Hey, I'm cut, man. I can't have any more kids.
Yeah. Ugh, kills me. No, but hey, thank you, Cocksucker, aka Mendoza. That was really fun chatting with you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And yeah, it was fun, dude. I love those kind of questions, man. It's fun to go down memory lane. It's fun to answer questions and whatever. And I'll have to do that. If you guys want me to get Dr. Sleaze on, should I get Dr. Sleaze on for a stream?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll see if I can get my brother Andrew on for a stream. He kind of works weird hours, like bartender hours. So, I'll try and see if I can get something to work, but that would be fun. But all right, guys, adios. As usual, please like this stream if you're watching it after the fact. Give us a follow if you're brand new, and help a brother out. Buy us a coffee if you feel so inclined. If not, we'll catch you guys Friday. We're doing Alien Romulus. Be stoked. I'm looking forward to it. Bye.